Before starting this video, I want to make a disclaimer. I do not own any of these characters in the story. This story might contain spoilers for Volume 10. Do beware. With this out of the way, please enjoy. Two individuals are currently sitting on a rusty bench, with both having messy hair and soiled clothes. Them being scrawny, to the point that their skin outlined their bones. Both Sunny and Rain were not doing so well. Sunny held a cup of real black coffee. Rain sat next to him. With real food impossible to come across, they wanted to pamper themselves before facing their deaths. Taking a sip, Sunny grimaced. Disgusting. Staring at the black coffee, he passed the drink to Rain. She gave him a surprised look. You called it disgusting. He glanced at her. It's a cup of real coffee, we earned it. He cursed. I should have gotten real meat instead. Rain listened to Sunny's complaint. Lifting the cup, she took a sip. Rain gritted her teeth. It's certainly better than the synthetic paste. He nodded. A nice reward for living so long before we die. Sunny's comment caused Rain to look down. She tightened her hold on the cup, lifted it, and chugged it down. Sunny gave Rain a surprised look. You're crazy. The wave of bitterness caused Rain to let out a loud groan. Coughing, Rain threw out a short jab at Sunny. You're crazier. Sunny put a hand over his side. I'm hurt. No, you're not. Rain's reply made Sunny gasp as he asked, should I buy another one for you? She rolled her eyes. I didn't know you were rich. Sunny sighed as he stood up. Walking off, he motioned for Rain to follow him. After they both walked a short distance, Sunny extended his hand towards Rain. She tilted her head as she asked, what do you want? Sunny rolled his eyes. The cup, of course. Rain handed it over to Sunny. She was curious. Observing Sunny face a certain direction, Rain looked over. There, a short distance away from them, stood a garbage can. Sunny tossed the cup, missing the garbage can by a huge margin. Noticing this, he rolled his eyes, picked the cup and placed it in the garbage. Rain let out a short laugh. Witnessing this, Sunny frowned. I didn't miss that throw. Rain blinked, smiling. What made you pick the cup of coffee then? Sunny gave her a smile. I couldn't leave trash just lying around. As Sunny finished talking, they headed to the police station across from them. The police station had reinforced concrete walls, with metal alloy walls along the ridges. Against the corners of the alloy reinforcement, there were also security cameras. As Sunny and Rain walked, the surrounding people gave them strange glances. Due to Rain's and Sunny's appearance. Both Sunny and Rain looked like outcasts. Rain glanced towards the darkening clouds. It was going to rain, she could certainly see that. The irony of it all, when the twins' mother passed away there was a rainstorm, and now she was going through the same process. Finally, they arrived at a police station. Upon entering, they were greeted by a tired policeman, who gave them a frown. Are you little children lost? Ignoring him, Sunny and Rain looked around, noting the reinforced iron walls as well as the turrets that are in plain sight. In front of the twins, a reception desk with bulletproof glass, with the policeman being protected by it. Hey! I'm talking to the both of you. Sunny cleared his throat. No, then he scratched the back of his head, as Rain added, as demanded by the third special directive, we are here to surrender ourselves as a carrier of the nightmare spell. The second the officers processed Rain's words, his face went pale. When? Both Sunny and Rain replied, a week ago. The officers' faces went even paler than Rain and Sunny. The officer pressed a button on his deck and bellowed. Attention! Code back in the lobby. I repeat. Code black. The nightmare spell is a system. Once you fall asleep you take a test. If you fail the test you turn into a monster, pass it you gain superpowers. The biggest problem is that the test is unpredictable. With the first nightmare trial tailored to the individual, with it being unpredictable, there were limited ways to prepare, with the simplest way being physical training. Which was why legacies having funding from the higher-ups have a higher chance of prevailing in their trials. A few minutes have passed. The twins are in a room, each restrained into an uncomfortable steel bed. The room looked like an awkward mix between a hospital room and an execution room. After waiting for an infuriating amount of time, the vault door opened. The policeman they entered having gray hair and a rugged appearance. It was as if he was accustomed to wretched things. As the man checked the straps, he nodded, satisfied with the restraints placed upon Rain and Sunny. The man then asked, "What's your names, kids?" Both Sunny and Rain tried concentrating before shifting uncomfortably. Then they introduced themselves. Rain. Sunless. The old man rose an eyebrow. Sunless, Rain, those are odd names. They tried shrugging but failed. Sunny responded to the officer. Not everyone in the outskirts gets one, we're quite lucky. Yawning, he added. I was born during a solar eclipse while she was born during a rainstorm. Hence, the reason why I got sunless while she got rain. The man grunted, Do you want me to contact your family? Rain dazedly shook her head, There is no one else. The old man sighed. Then we don't have time for the full procedure. Try to resist for as long as the two of you can and listen to me very carefully. Okay? Not waiting for a response, he added. How much do you know about the nightmare spell? Sunny gave him a questioning look. As much as anyone, I guess. Who doesn't know about the spell? The man shook his head. Not the fancy stuff you see in dramas and hear in the propaganda broadcasts. I mean, how much do you really know? Rain groaned, giving out an answer. You go into the dream realm, kill a monster or two, complete the first nightmare, receive magic powers, and become an awakened? The old policeman grimly shook his head. Listen carefully. Once you fall asleep, you will be transported inside your first nightmare. Nightmares are trials created by spell. Once inside, you will meet monsters, sure, but you will also meet people. Remember, they are not real. They're just illusions conjured up to test you. How do you know? The policeman took a glance at Rain. I mean, no one understands what the spell is and how it works, right? So how do you know that they're not real? You might have to kill them, kid. So do yourself a favor and just think about them as illusions. Oh. Both Rain and Sunny glanced at the man. The old policeman waited for a second, then started explaining the trials. After a while, all Rain and Sunny could do was make soft grunts. Just before they fell asleep, the policeman hurriedly mentioned that they must open their runes immediately. Just as he said this, both Rain and Sunny fell asleep. Aspirant. Welcome to the nightmare spell. Prepare for your first trial. End of prologue.